is Jesus? So many want to know more about this amazing God-man. Here's my friend Nick, Nicodemus, a curious young man in search of answers. And will he find them? If Maggie the Lean has anything to do with it, he will. Mag knows just where to find the answer. Nick definitely needs Mag to help him find his way. Will he listen? Will he learn? Will he grow? Will he come to know who is Jesus?
Oh, hi friends. I started to read the Bible and it's a bit tough. Have you ever tried to read the Bible? Yeah? Well, we should do it together. I've been trying to figure out who Jesus is to the many people that he met along the way and why it's important today, 2,000 years later. I mean, Jesus did start out as a baby, right? God's own son came to earth on Christmas, but he was raised by ordinary people, Mary and Joseph. Then there's this story where he was teaching at the temple, and I know it doesn't sound crazy, but he was only 12 years old. I wasn't teaching anyone when I was 12, let alone those super smart religious leaders. But the really cool stuff happens when he decides to recruit a team. Have you ever been on a team? I have. I love being on a team. I wonder what it would have been like to be on Jesus' team. I know, I should call my cousin Maggie. She knows so much about Jesus. Let's see if she can help me out. Hey Maggie, it's Nick.
Hey Nick, how are you?
Good. Hey, I've been reading the Bible, and I need your help. There's this story in the book of Luke.
You mean the third book of the New Testament, the third gospel, all 24 chapters of the good news of Jesus Christ? 25,460 words, all written by none other than Dr. Luke himself?
Dr. Luke? Who?
Well, what chapter are you in?
No, not chapter. I'm reading the book of Luke.
Yeah, what is the big number at the beginning of the story?
Oh, yeah. The big number. It's 5. Chapter 5.
What verse? You know, the little teeny tiny numbers on the page.
Oh, yeah. It starts at 1 and goes to 11.
Yes, the famous story where Jesus calls the first disciples. Let me see what I can send you. I'll text you what I can find.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Meg.
My pleasure, cuz. Sent.
One day, Jesus was teaching by the Sea of Galilee. But there were so many people crowded around him that he asked Simon, a fisherman, to let him use his boat. Jesus told Simon to row out into the water to put some space between him and the people. When Jesus was finished teaching, Jesus noticed Peter's boat was empty. A fisherman without any fish isn't much of a fisherman. So Jesus said, "Let's go out to the deep water and put your nets in on the other side." Peter thought to himself, "Hey, wait a second. I'm the fisherman and you're a teacher. Who knows more about fishing? And there's water everywhere. How could that make any difference?" But Peter did exactly what Jesus asked. In went the nets with a splash, and immediately they were filled with fish, and more fish. So many fish that they had to ask another boat to help them. 2 men, called the Sons of Thunder, came to help with their big muscles. Peter understood that this was a miracle, and it was Jesus who had made the difference. Peter thought doing anything with Jesus would be amazing. When they all were back on shore, exhausted but happy, Jesus said to these fishermen, "Come and follow me." All 4 looked at him startled. Peter replied for them all, "How can we do that? We're just fishermen, rough and smelly." But Jesus said, "Don't worry. From now on, you won't catch fish. You'll catch people. We are going to tell everyone about God's love. That's the best bait there is." Peter, his brother Andrew, James, and John all followed Jesus and became his disciples immediately.
Wow, that's a cool story. Best bait? God's love? Fishermen catching people? That sounds weird. Who is this Jesus guy and why fishermen? Why not those religious leaders at the church? Wouldn't they know more things about God? I've got to go talk to Maggie. Maggie, thanks for the story, but I need to find out more about fishing.
Fishing? I thought you were trying to find out more about Jesus. Well, let me see what I can do. I think that might work. Here's the famous verse. The story is so famous, it's told 3 times in the Bible. In Matthew, Mark, and Luke. It says, Matthew 4:19, Jesus said, "Come follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people."
See, that's what I mean. I need to figure this out. How do you fish for people?
Well, here's a contact for James and John Tackle. It's not too far away. I'll text it to you.
Great. Got it.
Perfect.
Thanks.
See you later.
Jesus said, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." Matthew 4, verse 19. Say it with me, friends. Jesus said, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." Matthew 4, verse 19.
Hey, the guys over at James and John Custom Tackle told me that you'd be here. My name's Nick, Nicodemus, but you can call me Nick.
Well, I will. Hi, Nick. I'm Doug. How can I help you?
Well, I got a question about fishing, more specifically about the bait you use and why it's so important.
Well, Nick, I'll answer that. Certain species of fish takes a certain amount of, bait. If you're fishing for a trout, it takes a different bait than fishing for a salmon. Like here, I've got a whole bunch of roe in my hand. Some salmon love roe. I fish with a fly, so it really depends on what you're fishing for, and it's the bait that you use. Do you fish, Nick?
Oh, no, I've never tried.
What? Then what are you doing here?
Well, see, I've been reading this story about Jesus. Do you know him?
Jesus? Jesus is awesome. Yeah, I know him.
Oh, wow, cool. Anyways, he was helping these fishermen catch a huge amount of fish one night where they hadn't caught anything at all. And then he told them to follow him, to leave their boats and their nets, to drop it all, everything, and follow him.
And then, not just follow, right, Nick, but to catch people.
You know the story.
Yeah,
Cool.
I know it well.
But my question is, how do you catch people?
Well, Nick, it's like what I just said about certain different kinds of fish and different kinds of bait. It's with the right bait.
Bait for people?
Yeah, Nick, I'm not talking about not roe or not flies. I'm talking about something a little bit better and bigger than that. I'm talking about the love of God, Nick.
So Jesus showed love to the fishermen when he helped them catch that fish?
Well, yeah, sure, but it's a little bit different, Nick. They were just getting their adventure started. Jesus was going to show them a lot about God's love, and then for 3.5 years, they walked around Galilee, and Jesus taught them about God's love. But here's the thing, Nick. The only catch is that they need to leave everything and follow him. And that was the beginning of really an amazing journey.
Wow, so cool. I get it. Jesus wanted them to follow him, like he was their leader.
Yeah, that's right. He wants all of us to follow him. Sounds like, Nick, you're on an adventure with Jesus too.
Yeah, I guess I am. Thanks, Doug.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Nick. And, from my experience as a fisher of men, Jesus still is the very best teacher that we could ask for. You trust him, he's going to teach you and show you all about the love of God and how to give that love of God to other people.
Oh, thanks so much, Doug. And good luck fishing.
Well, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Actually, I need Jesus on this beach right now to catch a big load of fish. Thanks, Nick.
Jesus said, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." Matthew 4, verse 19. Say it with me, friends. Jesus said, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." Matthew 4, verse 19.
Oh my goodness, you're here. I'm so
glad you're here with me. Let's play a game together, okay? This one is called Go Fish, and it's a challenge game. So you'll need a bowl of goldfish crackers and a spoon. If you don't have goldfish crackers, that's okay. You can use Cheerios or any snack that has bite-sized pieces. You can pick one person to compete in the challenge, or you can pick one person to challenge to a goldfish eating contest. While we get ready here, I want you to pause your video and gather your supplies. Take as long as you need, and then come back when you're ready and hit play. Ready? You can go get your crackers, bowls, and spoons now. Go. Yeah, you've got it. Great job. Here we have Julia, who loves goldfish crackers and holds the provincial record for the most goldfish consumed in one day. And competing against her is Laurel, a veteran mom, packer of 1,000,000 lunches. Bowls of goldfish and fishing spoons ready, ladies? Okay, here are the rules. You must use the spoon to catch only one fish. Once you've caught it, you can eat it. And when it's in your mouth, you can use your fishing spoon to catch another one. You'll have to keep count in your head, or maybe you can have someone else count for you at home. We'll set the clock for 30 seconds. Can you catch more fish than Julia, do you think?
Yes.
And can you catch more fish than Laurel?
Definitely.
Okay, ladies, ready, set, go. Who do you think's gonna win? It's a pretty even game here. Laurel's packed, well, more lunches than I've even eaten, and Julia holds a world record or a provincial record. That's kind of crazy. Oh, we're halfway there. Okay, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time, everyone. Fishing rods down. Okay, how many fish did you guys catch? More than the disciples, do you think? Julia, how many fish did you catch?
15.
And Laurel, how many fish did you catch?
16.
Oh, wow. That looked harder than it seemed here. Boys and girls at home, how did you guys do? Thanks for playing Go Fish with us today. And if you want to play again, keep your own time clock and have a competition with your parents or your siblings. And remember, friends, keep it friendly and have fun. Bye.
Maggie, I went to J&J Tackle and I met Doug the fisherman, and he taught me all about using the right bait, not just for fishing, but for people. Jesus wanted Peter, Andrew, James, and John to follow him, and they did. And he became their leader. And he wants us to follow him too. Jesus is our leader.
That's so great, Nick. Jesus' love for the disciples and his miraculous works made them want to follow Jesus. That story in Luke definitely teaches us that. So what are you going to do about it? How about today? How is this story going to change your life today? Are you going to let Jesus be your leader?
I am. Jesus is my leader too.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm so glad Nick is here to help us learn about Jesus. In the Bible story, Simon Peter thought doing anything with Jesus would be amazing, and I think our friend Nicodemus thinks the very same thing. Now, what about you? Jesus is calling you to follow him too. He wants to lead you through a life full of love for God. You just have to follow Jesus. Let's say a prayer together. Why don't you repeat after me? Dear Jesus, thank you for wanting me to be your disciple. Thank you for loving me and filling me with your love. I'm ready to follow you. Amen. Remember, the love growing in you is exactly the right bait to attract others to Jesus. Try it out with some of your friends this week. I'll be praying for you. Bye.
Whatever the distance or darkness, you're with me. You're with me. Whenever I'm failing or falling, you've got me. You've got me. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love I'm found forever. goes on and on. Forever is not too long. I believe it. I believe it. I'll never be too far gone. Forever I'm in your arms. I believe it. I believe it. I know that your love's never leaving. You're with me. You're with me. I stand on your promise and purpose. You've got me. You've got me. Your love it goes on and on. Forever is not too long. I believe it. I believe it. I'll never be too far gone. Forever I'm in your arms. I believe it. I believe it. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love I'm found forever. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love I'm found forever. Your love it goes on and on. Forever is not too long. I believe it. I believe it. I'll never be too far gone. Forever I'm in your arms. I believe it. I believe it. You won't let me down. Never, never. In your love I'm found forever. When I was searching, your love was never far. You made a way to get to me. You were the whisper leading me to your heart. Forever I belong to you. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me. Love won't let me. Right when I need you, you listen as I pray. You leave the 99 for me. You paint the sky with promises of your grace. So I would find my way to you. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that you're